few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought we lost it. Whoa. Hey
yo. Let's go.
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! You're beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers! Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
It's Friday night. You know what time that is. Sit down and turn up your sets. The Diaz brothers are back with another Diaz Brothers show tonight. Special guest Joe Catapano will be on talking about his book Stars Circuits. It's been a week, ladies and gentlemen. Give your hands to the Diaz Brothers.
Yo. What's up? Do what? Clear your throat into the mic? And make sure the screen doesn't keep coming down. How about now? Hey! If I push it 3 times, maybe it'll stay up. It looks like it's good, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? Welcome to the show. We are here. How do we sound? Let us know how we sound. It's Friday. I feel like I was just here, Brandon.
Yeah, I was just here also.
But you weren't just here.
Right.
You weren't even here last week.
Yeah. It's like some sort of quantum mechanics of streaming.
Right.
Where you're just constantly
streaming.
Every day is the same day over and over.
Well, how do we sound
at the same time?
How's Brandon's mic? Because I turned him down last week, but I turned him back up this week.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Let us know in the chat here. Welcome to the show. This is the Diaz Brothers show. We're here every Friday night for your entertainment, bringing you the news and making you, I guess, ponder your life choices, what you've done for the last 7 years, and why we're here now. You know,
pondering and pondering. It's just like what I think Pinky and the Brain. The Brain used to ponder all the time, right?
Did he?
I feel like he did.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah.
Brandon, your voice sounds a little scratchy.
No, I'm doing a new, much deeper voice for everybody. I'm gonna do like a radio show personality.
Yeah, I could see that, like a Delilah type late night radio show. Is that her name, Delilah?
Yeah, there's a Delilah.
She's a local Chicago. She's been on the air forever, though.
She's been on the air,
but she
forever.
sounds
It's crazy.
exactly the same. She's always trying to help people with their issues.
Oh yeah.
I heard Delilah berate a young lady once for wanting to have a kid, and she was like in high school.
Really?
With with her boyfriend. It was pretty funny. It was not too long ago.
Citizen Ronan knows Delilah.
Hey, there we go, Citizen Ronan. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? We are streaming live on YouTube, X, and Rumble. Shout out to everybody out there. We have 4 people watching on Rumble. Thank you for tuning in. Brandon is back. You were absent last week. We had Kelsey fill your shoes, that was an awesome show. We had some cool conversation over there and great viewers. So if you guys are out there on social media, please share this out. We're also going to have Joe Catapano come on and talk about his new rad book. Lots of books launching this month. I feel like in the last 3 weeks, there's been so many books. You got Chim Chim's book,
right?
Tasty Mint, which we talked about on Monday.
Right on the heart.
And it is fully funded. Shout outs to
He
Chimera.
launched on Sunday, right?
He did launch on Sunday. Yeah. He launched on Bancrofts on Sunday. He did an afternoon launch. And
I said it was a bad idea because everybody was going to be at the convention.
Right, the convention that we were at.
Fortunately, on Monday, he picked up a lot of backers. He's fully funded now.
Yeah, he sold some awesome original art as well.
That's
so everybody
good.
check out Testament 3 if you guys are into kick-ass action and fantasy books. He's got a box. Look at that box. It's a big box.
It's a big box.
Check that out. There's mods in the chat. If you could, there. Thank you, Alex, for dropping the link to that. So that's a new one that just launched. You got to have a young Vaughn Coleman is launching after this, I think, on Bancroft's stream. So we'll send you over there. You had Kelsey's Nexus, which we talked about last week, that just launched. A bunch of other stuff as well. Oh, Star Circuit, of course, that literally just launched last night. We'll be talking about it later. Yeah, Eddie Winkler in the chat. What's up, Eddie Winkler? Good to see you. Shelby, the Shell Bean is here. He says, I'm off to hang with Andy
Kaufman.
Oh, at the county fair, we're going to see Chevelle Bra. Yeah, I've heard of Chevelle.
The car.
Yeah. And then there's also a band named Chevelle that I think is from Chicago. At least some of the people are from Chicago. I don't know. My girlfriend likes Chevelle. I'll think of the Diaz Bros while I'm chowing down on some Indian flatbread. That sounds great.
Yeah, that naan.
Yeah, hopefully it's naan.
Is there any other Indian flatbread that you like, Phil?
Pita? Does that count?
I don't know. Is that Indian?
I think it's Mediterranean.
Right, it's more Mediterranean. That's as far from India as you
but
possibly
isn't
could be.
Italian Mediterranean food?
Yeah. I mean, technically.
So it's like, hey, we're going to a Mediterranean place.
Right.
And what
just
country?
Pizza.
Right. No, that's Italian food. That's like, is Jordan Mediterranean?
I don't know. Does it touch the Mediterranean Sea?
I don't know where
Moroccan.
Jordan is.
That's what you're thinking of. You're thinking of Moroccan food.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like Morocco mole. We got Snuggie in the chat.
What's
up? We got Jav in the chat.
What's up?
Henry Bemis is here as well.
What's up?
Bancroft, which you'll all be seeing later.
Oh, Citizen Ronan saying Chevelle does corporate rock.
Really?
So it's like, overtime. We're going to need you to work late.
Yeah.
We have to have you come in on the weekends. Make sure you fill out your TPS reports.
What's up, Siegel? Good to see
up?
you. Jolly Green is here as well. Morocco isn't by Jordan at all.
I know. I didn't say that.
Michael Jordan. He's not Mediterranean. No. What's up, Jay Ryan? Good to see you. Metal Movies and Brewskis is here as well. Awesome to have you here, Matt. TPS reports rock. TPS report rock. That's what Chevelle is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So how did the convention go? I was there only Sunday.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do my via satellite call-in like I usually do, which, dude, honestly, I completely lost track of time.
Yeah.
And then also there was not good cell phone signal, obviously, because one, there was 1 million people there, and then two, you're inside of a giant Faraday cage. But it was a really, really good show. Probably the best show in a long time. I mean, it definitely felt like the best show in a long time.
Yeah.
And sales were very good.
Well, even on Friday, you're like, yo, we sold out of Magic Cops or
Right,
something,
yeah.
right? Is that what happened?
At least 4 Magic Cops on Friday, which is the best comic book sales for one day at an Exotica. And then I sold a bunch of prints and stuff. And yeah, there was just a really, really good turnout and got some commissions.
Yeah, that was super cool.
So that was really good. I don't know if you guys are longtime viewers of the show, that art snobby guy that I would always talk about every year, and he'd come over and be like, not this. This is the kind of art that I'd like. And then he'd like pull out his phone and be like, all right, go away. Like you're just taking up time now. He came by, and then he actually got a commission for a traditional art piece in like a Patrick Nagel style. So he wanted that.
Love that.
So to
Super
do that,
80s.
cool. And then some other guy came over, and then he commissioned me to do a piece for his friend. And his friend is some like really mainstream actress. And then so came
Like
over
there. Selma Hayek?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a Selma Hayek type. I mean, she is Mexican descent.
Yeah, but she looks Asian.
She totally doesn't look Mexican. She totally looks Asian. Yeah, so we're gonna do a commission piece for her also. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
super
then,
cool.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of posting this year like I usually do, but my booth was set up really well. I don't remember if I'm pretty sure I made a Twitter post about it, but I had like 2 art walls. I think they downsized the booth. I'm pretty sure I could go back and look at the
It's
old
hard
contracts.
to tell. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they used to be 10 by 10, and now I think they're 8 by 10. And they gave me a 4-foot table instead of a 6-foot table. So I had this tiny little table.
The table seemed like there's the same table to me.
It was not the same table. It was not. And then so I had that, but I brought an extra table from here at the office, and I had that set up. And then because they shrunk the width of the booths, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have my whole art wall. Like it's a green screen stand with art hanging, from it. I couldn't have the one. So I did 2 halves and then put them like at an angle.
Yeah.
So it just looked more dynamic. And I had the second like fold out table off to the side, and then the canvas prints and stuff on there. So like people could walk into the booth and like, fish through the canvas prints and stuff. So it was a little more interactive, but I think from that, I got a lot more contacts. I got a ton of social media follows this year, which I usually get like 0, maybe 5. I got like at least 100 on Instagram. And then a bunch of like people who were working the show with like other booths and stuff, like the professional type people that were there doing stuff. They came over and they were like, oh, we do these podcasts and stuff. Your stuff is amazing. I'd love to have you on the show. We get like X amount of viewers and stuff like that. It's like, wow, that's awesome. So I think like making the booth look more grandiose made me look like a bigger deal than I actually usually am at those shows.
Yeah, well, you have more vertical real estate than like anybody because you have stuff to look at.
Oh, for sure.
Because you're probably the only person that was doing, prints and art prints and stuff like that. There was, in fact, when we were closing up on Sunday, there's a guy that was running around and he's like, oh, dude, I've been looking for a place to buy prints.
Yeah.
And we had already packed stuff up. And so we opened the stuff back up so he could grab some prints.
Right.
Which was like, this is the only place that was selling prints here.
Gordon Gerber says booth shrinkage. I'm telling you, they absolutely did. But they brought back like small business vendors, which is cool. And there seems to be like a category of booth now that's like small business vendors.
Cool.
So that was cool. Instead of it just being like about meeting some random internet girls, you know. But yeah, it was a really, really good show. The next big one is New Jersey, and that's like in October. So there's some time to see if, plan and going to do that one. But yeah, it was good. I'm very happy that I went, and hopefully doing those commissions will be good. Get some exposure out there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's the money, but like the exposure will be cool, and then I'll get like that name recognition.
I want to know if you got throat STD.
No, I got like I don't know, some crazy thing. I get like con crud. Well, you were there for a few hours. I was there. I didn't even eat on Saturday. So yeah, I just got like con crud, and then it always hits me the same way.
Yeah.
And then it like tapers off. And so it's very, very clearly just like that.
It's gross. Alex with a 9-month membership says Von Nova is already live. Yeah, I was robbed. Well, don't tell everybody. Everybody
Already
don't
live?
back it until Bancroft stream so we can get the bump recognition.
Vaughn like do the
I don't know.
accidentally launch it and then miss out on
Maybe
like
I have
that
no
big
idea. I
launch
thought
thing?
it was going to be
because
a
it's
Bancroft
his first project, right? So he
Yeah.
might have done that.
Yeah, he messaged me earlier about he's in a crisis.
There's two things that could happen there. You're gonna launch your book, right?
Yeah.
It's either you do clearly what Vaughn did is you accidentally launch it like
early.
a stupid
Yeah.
idiot, or you go to launch it and you forgot to fill out something like a stupid idiot,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't launch.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody's sitting there waiting while you're filling out stuff.
Man, how many
Yeah.
times has that happened over the years?
It happens a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Bancroft
says conventions kill the voice.
Greenies.
He would know. Last time
Yeah.
I've seen that guy, he had no.
No,
voice.
you came to the convention with no voice, Michael.
That's true.
Uh,
But he's the authority on not having a voice.
oh, you're not having him on until next week?
What?
Well, I don't know what's happening then.
Cicero says, of course, Vaughn mistakenly launched early.
I was just misinformed. Is he launching on Irene stream? Is
Look,
that, I don't think
ILE
she's-
says Bancroft is really cool for helping Vaughn launch his comic today.
I don't know what's going on. I don't speak for Vaughn. Yeah, Bancroft is streaming, but it's not Vaughn. The title is Comics Are Cool, but cool spelled with a K and a W somehow. Cool.
That used to be like the edgy way of saying.
And then he says, what do you love about comics specifically? Your answers are revealed. And I see he has some lost pages in there.
Gordon Gorilla says next time slam vitamin C and zinc before going to the con. It's actually a really good idea. We have C2E2 next week, and it'd probably be a good idea to drink some vitamin C.
Yeah,
and
remember
stuff
when
like
we
that.
went to C2E2 right before the pandemic or whatever?
Yeah, the big shutdown and
Yeah,
everything.
it's just when what was they calling it? Coronavirus.
Coronavirus, yeah.
And it was in Wu.
It was in China. Yeah, it was
China.
patient 0. Well, I wasn't patient 0. I was patient 1. I got hit by patient 0
Yeah.
at the convention.
Yeah, I got some weird Chinese stomach flu, but that's kind of it. That like happened
Yeah, but
right
it was
after the
unrelated.
convention. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
unrelated.
it was absolutely unrelated. One
yeah.
time I went to Exotica. It was during the shutdown. It was like right after they opened everything back up. And I was super sick with something.
Yeah.
And I had to go, like, I paid for the booth and I was like, I gotta go. So I was just like drinking out of the Dayquil bottle, like swigging it throughout the whole day.
Ugh,
And I was
doesn't
so
sound good.
sick. Yeah, but you could imagine how much energy you have if you're just drinking
Dayquil?
Dayquil all day.
Right. Well, Dayquil is
Like-
like an amphetamine, right? It doesn't let you go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, it's acetaminophen,
Okay.
so it's in the family,
It's some kind of fiend. That's what I know.
right?
But speaking of cool comics, guys, they have a big Lost Pages update here. This week has been slammed with work. We've been rearranging the arcade, getting ready for an expansion of the arcade, bringing
Yes.
multiple hundreds of pounds of wood cabinets from storage on trucks and moving them all around. But we've been working with our local printer to get all of the peripheries. Is that the right word? Peripherals done, the free stretch goals. And I made a tweet about this. I'm sure you guys seen it, but I actually have those here. the freebies that you guys will be getting. The ones that were printed locally, the trading cards that we've already had for a while, the shiny foil card and the animated series card. But let me get a close-up of these. These were printed locally, just like the previous Ace of Spades Roquefort cards. So these are going to go out to all backers. Freaking awesome. Kenneth did an amazing job on this. The color just totally pops on here.
Is the K for Kenneth?
The K is for Kenneth, for Crimstone, King Crimstone over here. The cool backs designed by Brandon. They'll match the silhouette ones that you guys have from the Lost Pages 2 campaign. And hopefully, I mean, this is going to be an ongoing series. What we want to do is one of these for every book, highlighting the character that is kind of in the protagonist role of that story. So shout outs to Kenneth. Freaking amazing job. I think we printed like, I don't know, 600 of these or something to go out to all the backers, as well as these, the bookmarks, team bookmark. Don't worry, we have a sticker printing as well. Stickers should be printing the 6 a.m. Comics Wastoid sticker, but got a cool Crimstone bookmark. Shout out to Ghost House for this super cool design, this Looney Tunes style Crimstone, and the amazing Doug Mankey for doing this Crim.
That looks really cool, cropped up like that.
Yeah,
like it looks awesome.
It's such a cool job. Amazing. If you guys don't know Doug's work, I mean, he's done every character in the DC universe. He co-created the Mask, Justice League stuff, Green Lantern, all kinds of amazing things. He's actually doing a Batman series right now, a miniseries called Batman Offworld. I think it's the first story that Batman, like the first time he goes into outer space or whatever. So kick ass on that. The posters, I didn't realize, but we sold like 100 of these posters.
Wow.
So Trifle, you actually haven't seen these yet, but this is the first time we're getting these printed locally, and they actually scored them. So there's no like any ink break on the fold.
Right.
I hand folded them, and they're really easy to fold, which is cool.
Are you folding them one at a time?
Yeah. It was only like 100. So I don't know. It took like 30 minutes, but
2 a minute.
Yeah. But feel this, it's thicker than
that's cool.
our usual posters too. So
yeah, that's better than like the regular poster stock.
Yeah. So I dug that. So those are going out. I think people that got like bundles, it came with a poster as well. And then today, this is a proof, but they're being printed and probably stapled right now, of the reprint of the ash can. So this is not stapled. But look at that new reprint cover on red.
The red looks really good in person.
Yeah, it's probably blending in on the on the background. But
Alex Virabee wants the proof.
You want the proof? It's not stapled. But
it'll be paper clipped. The first paper clip bound comic.
Yeah, I guess we could. But yeah, there's the original one, the People One ash can reprint. For those of you that didn't get it on the second campaign, now you can get it here. And then they're also printing number 2 right now as well, which is a white cover with blue ink. So we're going to do like a red, white, and blue kind of thing, of course.
It says no staples, throw in the trash.
Yeah, so super excited about that. I'm probably going to be getting a call from Will, our print guy, during the stream, because he says he's staying late to get these done. So maybe we'll do some speakerphone.
BTS action.
What's that mean?
Behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes. Yeah, you'll get to hear me talk to the printer. And more awesome stuff came in.
This is crazy.
This is so cool. So you guys, I showed a couple weeks ago, it was probably last week, when Simon Bisley got the box of Lost Pages books to sign. So he signed them, and they are already here. They came in like on Tuesday or something. So we have about 26, 25 of these. The Bisley cover is signed by Simon himself. He used this really cool like copper metallic marker to sign it, and they're freaking awesome. I showed last night on the Creative Block that these are actually says printed in the UK here. It is printed in the UK, so you guys know. And the colors on this are insane. Like, I was bragging about it last night, and Michael Bancroft.
Yeah, they're so vibrant.
They're so vibrant.
The cameras are just not capturing it.
You don't even know. When Michael gets this book, I expect he'll
have a
message
religious
from him.
moment.
Yeah, let me find a good page here. Like this high vis page. Look at this.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's insane. It's like giving off its own radiation.
Yeah, the camera's not getting it.
But you guys will see.
So yeah, you'll see it in your hands.
These are all in. And as long as we could get those ash cans tonight, and maybe the stickers might be the holdup thing, but
they're going to be the big holdup.
Those damn stickers. For the Wastoid 6 a.m. comic stickers, we're going to be, even if we don't get those stickers, we'll be pre-packaging a bunch of stuff this weekend, and books will be going out next week. So thank you everybody for the amazing campaign and supporting. Maybe this camera picks it up, those colors.
Probably a little bit better. Citizen Ronan says, will this book give me cancer? It's a non-ionizing radiation.
Yeah.
So you should be safe.
You'll be good. You'll be good. But when you guys do read it, let us know. Post pictures when you get them in. Let us know what you think, even if you want to DM me or anything.
Pictures
Or post
aren't
about
going to
it.
do anything. They're not even going to show the colors off to their full glory. Just write about it. Don't even bother.
I need a
posting
message
picture.
on how great the colors are on this, and of course the amazing Shelby Robertson back cover. Everything's still available on there. I think the things we took down are like there's no more shirts available, and I think statues are still up there. As you guys can see, our statues right here in front. Those are available. We're going to be printing those a little bit later and shipping those separately from all the books.
Yeah, there's a number of them done.
Yeah. Also, if anybody's actually coming to C2E2, we've had one person email us that they're coming and they want to pick up their stuff directly from us at C2E2. We'll be at the booth with the arcade. I don't know I'm sure we have a booth number, but I don't know what the number is. Do you know?
Yeah, it's called, well, I don't think there's a booth number per se, but it's in the side quest zone of the C2E2 convention.
They change the name of the areas every year. It's just the gaming area.
Yeah.
But they have like last year we were next to the LARPing section. Remember that? Where it was those guys with foam swords and you could pay like $2 to whack each other with foam swords.
They were to whack each other off with foam swords.
And then shields.
I think that was behind us. Next to us, there was like Cat Girl Cafe.
Dude, I remember that. That was so weird.
Super weird. And then they came over complaining about the Godzilla machines making too much noise.
It's too loud. I don't remember that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's better than Matsuri, and you have all those
the guys
in maid outfits.
Yeah.
The Cat Girl Cafe was like a bunch of weeby chicks in pink, almost maid outfits, and they just like give you tea time.
Yeah,
like,
they
give
have
you
like
tea.
little cakes
Yeah.
and then drinks, and then anytime you would order something, all of the girls would like go over there and be like, oh,
Yeah. And they ring a bell too when you're seated, so all the girls start running and they take you to your table.
Right. It was
Yeah.
funny.
It was pretty funny. Yeah. Cat Girl book when? Maybe. What's up, Fresher Luke? Good to see you.
Yeah, cat girls, they have their own like
People said.
whole genre around them.
People are calling Bancroft Weepcroft now. Is he gonna weep when he sees
It's
these
so
colors?
sad, yeah.
Comics Legend, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. Good to have you in the chat here. When are the other books printed? Where are the other books printed? So all the rest of the books besides the ones that Simon signed are printed in the US, and I'm pretty sure printed in Illinois because the turnaround time so quick. And we print through Mix'em, and then our ash cans are printed in Illinois as well, literally like 3 blocks away from where we are right now. Let's see. What's up, Angela? I see Angela in the chat. Scrolling. Covers look pretty nice on Off-World. I think I'll check it out. Yeah, Off-World. I read the first 2 issues. Pretty cool.
Bancroft says, we don't say that. We say guys paid to beat each other off to avoid confusion. As opposed to what?
The sword fighting thing.
Yeah, but that still sounds not good.
People want these cat books. It's Godzilla. He's not supposed to be quiet. That's true.
That's true. But on these particular arcade cabinets, the speakers are on the back, on the bottom, facing the back.
Facing away
Yeah.
from the person. That's funny. It's probably because they're just assuming you're going to put it against a wall.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the Lost Pages update. Tomorrow I got to go out and get bags and probably card sleeves.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more card sleeves.
Card sleeves. A lot of people got our trading card bundle,
yeah,
which is 13 trading cards, and I dallied those out the other night, so I just have to grab them one by one and put them in the card sleeves. So people that missed out on that, we got cards, and that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Just when you thought it couldn't get any gayer, Bancroft chimes with a glass of pink Australian wisdom. That's good. A lot of grift alerts going on, Angela. So that
Pink Cat Cafe.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, they were all. I'm pretty sure they were all women,
as far as I could tell. The ones that came over and complained, sure.
It's complainers.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of statues, check this out. I know you didn't see this because this just went up probably like an hour ago. Our good buddy over at Kuroshi Comics, you know this guy, Nicky P.
Yeah, let's hear about Nick Patera's statues.
No, it's not his statues.
Oh.
It's about something else. Some people call him Nicky Potatoes, you know? I just call him a friend. He's been on a lot of podcasts lately. He was on the Ink Pulp podcast.
Yeah.
And then on Pizza Medi's podcast, in the same day, basically saying the same thing he said on the Ink Pulp podcast. But
there's a straight up replay.
Yeah, both are a good listens. But speaking of listens, listen to this. Nick's trying to do an action figure, but also he has a theme song.
We were the ones who created the theme song idea, though.
Yeah, but he's taking it to the next level. Everybody, listen up.
His lyrics.
Yeah, his lyrics.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Barbarian, the legend unfolds. Cursed to love as our soul. 100 access raining from the sky. Youths and mayhem, may you rest in peace. Axe with dawn, terror unleashed. Covered in scars, do you believe their lies? Reasons to kill, reasons to die. Full power he battles as his axes bleed. Axe with a dawn, will you ever be free? Axe with a dawn, axe with a dawn. Axe with a dawn, will you ever be free?
There you go.
That's right. Are they actually just repurposed Mike Hagar action figures?
No, they're not. I think they're, custom original character, not Mike Hagar. Bancroft's mad. See, Bancroft, you should planned to do streams before us, if you want to be on get the scoop. Comics, I just said I want to shake hands with Brandon after he sneezes into it.
There's like a 70% chance that If you shake my hand, I had just sneezed into it, so pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
good
keep that in
odds.
mind when you guys come to the con next weekend. Yeah, so shout outs to Nick. That looked awesome.
$70,000 to produce.
What did you think? What did you think of that song?
I liked it because it didn't insist on itself. It was more of like somebody else singing about the legend of Axe Wilder John.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been working hard on these themes.
Did he write it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if I could say. Maybe a famous person wrote it.
Oh, is it those? Those German guys? What is that band called?
Joseph Mangala.
Das Butt.
Yeah, you know that famous German metal band Das Butt? The song was poignant. Yeah, well, the book's poignant. Everybody should read that.
Rammstein, that's what it was. Yeah, Rammensteinen.
Rammensteinen.
Das Butt is something else.
That's a movie, I think. Yeah, everybody follow Nick and Google Das Butt. Shout outs to Nicky P, my boy. He did a shout out to me on Pete Cimenti's stream. And I called it too. It was pretty tight. Everybody go watch that and then listen for the name drop. He was dropping a lot of names. He always does.
Bancroft speaks German?
He does,
What does
yeah.
Das Butt mean?
Let's see what else we got. Oh, big news. Speaking of Bancroft, this is big news. The very first Simpsons short, Good Night, premiered on the Tracy Ullman Show April 19th. That's today. 1987.
How many years?
1987.
Yeah, 1987, everybody.
I don't know.
Anniversary right there.
30, 40 years? Bancroft's a triple agent now.
Yeah.
We're still frozen.
And are we?
Can you guys hear us? Silence is deafening. My thoughts are intrusive. I was thinking about playing music during the show.
Well, the audio is back.
Is the audio back?
The
Let's
audio's
see.
back from Maromi.
What's up, Maromi?
Nobody wants this. This
You
is
don't want
horrible.
the song?
You'd have to pick a better song. Like the Axe Wilder John song.
All right. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
I'm getting rid of the music here.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
We were jamming out while you guys were gone. All good now. Thank you, Ellie. Appreciate it. So what
Well,
were you
anyway,
talking
it
about?
said something to the effect of just start. You can be perfect later.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
And then it had this. This was the post that it had retweeted.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that looks like shit.
You just got to start, man. Look at fucking Maggie, dude.
Yeah, man.
She's not even a human.
She's a Muppet.
She's a Muppet person.
She is a Muppet. I would say I got up to like season 15 again in The Simpsons, and then I just couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
So I started over again.
Why would you not switch to another show?
There's nothing else to watch.
Futurama.
Yeah.
X-Men.
The old X-Men cartoons.
Yeah.
But I see
Get
The
caught up.
Simpsons I've seen so many times that I could comfortably fall asleep to it without having to stay up to see what happens. Right.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, but anyways, I'm watching it, and for the first time, probably, I really noticed that like very early on, Homer's hair wasn't triangles. It was like curved M's. It was like a squiggle for the M for his hair, right? And then so I'm like, all right, it might have been like a season 1 thing. And then season 2 started, it still was rounded. And I'm like, I'm not like gonna get some Mandela effect thing here where like all of a sudden Homer's hair is now rounded and it's never been pointy ever. So I'm watching it. And I'm like, man, I wonder what season they would have changed that in. And they change it no reason whatsoever in the middle of season 2.
That's weird.
For like no reason. They just decide one episode was rounded or like, curved. The next episode it was triangular. For absolutely no reason. Really, really weird.
We have some suggestions here. Arrested Development, you can start watching.
I should watch Arrested Development. I want to watch.
We watched that so much though.
Frisky Dingo. I have the episodes somewhere. I just have to find them. Arrested Development's great.
Beavis and Butthead. Venture Bros. Used to watch a lot of that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna want to stay up to watch the episodes. Right?
Yeah, I agree. Because for Venture Bros. What was I gonna say? Oh, I guess it's like the 30th anniversary of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. So
right, I saw that.
So Adult Swim is spamming it on their YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and so I saw it like a couple nights ago, and I watched an episode or whatever, and then I came into work, and I guess there's only like, how many? Is there like 2 seasons of that?
Seasons of it, I guess.
It's like maybe 20 episodes. So I came into work and then turned it on, and it was the same episode that I watched the 15 hours before.
I can't watch that show, dude. Like,
it's so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but like funny. The interviews are so bad, but they're like they're just bad. And I can't get to it because they're not even absurd. They're just bad. And they're bad, not funny bad.
He's got a great voice, though. That's
yeah. He's a really good voice.
Scrubs. You're a big Scrubs fan.
Yeah, Scrubs is all right.
What do you think of season 6 of Scrubs?
Well, I don't think season 6 is the bad one because I thought there was like 8 seasons, and then there was the 9th season when it was like the college kids with James Franco's brother.
Yeah, that's the bad season.
Ruins everything. Whichever season that one was the bad one.
Do we have any Tim and Eric clips here?
Yeah, it's free real estate.
And
great job.
Classic.
Yeah, Tim and Eric's really good. Tom Goes to the Mayor. I watched those. Those are pretty fun.
Reboot?
No reboot.
Magnum PI?
I was trying to watch Miami Vice and they took it off of Amazon.
The rights. How about this? Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Gotcha. Totally gotcha.
Enough with the TV show talk. We got a show to run here.
Look at how engaged everyone is in the TV show talk.
We got stuff
Saved by the Yellow
We have 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
To get through this stuff.
Miami Vice is on Tubi.
This was
Is that what you're watching it on? Tubi? Or you were watching on
Freevee?
Right, Freevee was the Amazon thing, and now it's not on there anymore.
Our bud, Sir Chadwick Townsend. Let's see here. Says, I have the best original art page out of this book. And he doesn't even say which book it is. But I'd love to have this ad artwork. I thought this was cool. You sent this to me, right?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Check this out. What is this from?
He's mean, he's green, he's Gumby, damn it.
Is this a comic?
Is this something? Comic Co, the comic company?
He's lean, he's mean, he's green. Look at this Gumby.
Gumby, damn it.
Was Gumby in the public domain in like the 80s?
No. Gumby's
Is he in the public domain?
No.
That must have been 70s, huh? Gumby?
The artwork of drug-induced Gumby and a result of someone slipping him a Mickey is providing as a public service to prove once and for all that no one should take drugs, say no to drugs, stop the madness.
That's amazing.
And
Art Adams, look at that.
Bob Burden and Art Adams, 1987.
Who has this comic?
This is hilarious.
We need to
Gumby's
investigate.
awesome. Did you ever go back and watch the Gumby movies?
Yeah, I remember watching the Gumby
I think
movie
it's free on YouTube
that we had on VHS, taped probably.
Yeah, clearly.
The blockheads were like
Licensing
aliens or
was a thing in
something.
the 80s. Nobody does that anymore.
Art Adams. Gumby Hard 2, Gumby Harder. Is this called Gumby Hard? No, it's not.
Just Gumby, damn it.
It's like Die Hard. I gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, we need to investigate this and see if this was a comic book. Because I'm interested. So I thought that
Gumby's
was
hilarious. He's good. Gumby was my 70s childhood, says Ellie. Yeah, Gumby's cool. The animation style is just so good. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, we'd call it claymation.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Brits call it stop motion.
Well,
that's what Jake tells me.
It's going to be weird over there.
Yeah, they also call Chinese takeout Chinese
takeaway. Yeah.
And to shorten that, they say a Chinese. So he said, I had a Chinese last night.
Yeah. That's weird. And they're also starting to use the word curry for every type of food too, I've heard.
The Brits are calling everything curry?
Yeah. Like, I had a sip of curry last night.
Oh,
And
they
they're
mean
talking about some
tea
drink
or something?
I have no idea what's going on over there.
We need less Brits on our streams. Check this out, though. This is some amount of years ago. Oh, this is only 2000. So what's that, 24 years ago?
At least
24 years ago. This is what Comic Cons used to be. And this is how the public news stations portrayed Comic Cons as well. This is some sort of Channel 8 news throwback. There you go. Here's Spawn.
Hi, Spawn. Jeff Norman at Comic Con International in San Diego, California. This is a convention that used to feature only comic books, but in recent years, the universe has expanded, and it now includes all kinds of live action, animation, and science fiction. The freaks are out in full force, and that's why we're here. Let's take a look.
Is that Spawn guy just harassing that newscaster?
I hope that he kills this guy.
Take a look. Take a look. We're here.
Who does he think he is with this outfit?
With his bow tie?
Yeah, he's like a Saved by the Bell teacher.
Yeah, he's definitely an antagonist in Saved by the Bell. He's like a sub, right?
Yeah.
Who comes in and
Substitute
starts
teacher.
Screwing up everybody's whole vibe.
It looks like Andy Smith. Not really.
That's
I bet
a different Andy Smith.
Oh,
you don't know.
Yeah, I bet Spawn smells homeless. So authentic.
Yeah. He smells like Al from American Psycho.
I remember these things though, like these
yeah, back when they cared about
things in
their
the
booth
backgrounds,
setup.
if the big posters on them, the big square pylons. That's pretty cool. And this is, I guess, San Diego, he said, right? Violator only hold back by the bow tie. It's the Violator.
He's the Violator.
Maybe.
Probably is.
It's pretty cool.
People who wear bow ties, I don't know.
I have a bow tie.
Yeah, but do you wear it?
Not often.
Yeah.
Only when I'm meeting with Jim Steranko. It's about once a
Gordon
year.
Lewis says everyone used to look at a passing camera back then. Yeah, now it's just whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody even cares.
I thought that was pretty cool. I would do a little, what time is it? We got 10 minutes.
Apparently that was from 2000.
Yeah, it was only 2000. I'm excited to get the full styrofoam Crimstone suit made so we could hire someone to walk around cons with us.
You're not going to do like the full latex. rubber skin suit that all the reptilians are using to disguise themselves as corrupt politicians?
Well, if there's any reptilians out there that could hook me up with their skin suit guy, we could try to get on that. I think we're back. What is up, everybody? Sorry about that. I mean, I guess that was a time killer, huh? Now we have 5 minutes until we're bringing Joe on the show. How do we sound? Sorry about that. Yeah, the lights started flickering and then the internet went out. Power actually didn't go off. I kind of lied to you guys about that, but the internet power cut. We got more people in the chat. Oliver is here. Thanks for being here, Oliver. Mentioned replicants or reptilians and technical difficulties. Coincidence?
That is not a coincidence. You are correct.
That is suspicious. But hopefully it wasn't the Australians this time. Bancroft.
You saw that car that was following me around, right?
No.
I put a picture of it up on Twitter a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Holden. Illinois is barely hanging on to civilization. Yeah, it's messed up around here.
No, it wasn't. Was it this car that you saw? That you sent me a picture of?
No, that was the license plate.
Can I show that one?
You can if you want.
So you're saying this car was following you around?
I have suspicious cars following me around all the time.
This car, PTP Junior, you saw.
Right. I did see PTP Junior.
In a Kia.
Yeah.
Which is suspicious.
I was being followed by this vehicle for a long, long time, tried some evasive action. I had to dart over a lane, slam on the brakes so I could get behind him. And then I saw the plate.
Saw the picture.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, man. PTP Junior.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. No, the other one was a Holden. And
which is an Australian car company.
Yeah, it was an Australian car company bought by GM. And very rare sight. Yeah. So, again, being followed around by...
Would you say it was a rare sight to be Holden?
I wouldn't say that.
Hey! All right, 3 minutes. Shout outs to Adam Miller. You guys voted. If you guys did back the trading cards of the Iron Age Icons trading cards pack, and Robert Geronimo, I think that's his name, right? Got his Blood Realm character in. Look at that.
That
Pretty
guy is
badass.
really awesome looking. He's deserved.
Yeah, super cool. He's got a badass sword. Everybody check out Blood Realm and go grab yourself a trading card pack. We got some Magicop in there too, and a bunch of amazing other characters. You don't want to miss out on that. Adam Miller's a kick-ass artist and a great guy. Needs that support.
Yeah, absolutely. He was on the show not too long ago.
That's right.
And Magicop is in there. That's a really awesome piece.
Yeah, super cool.
Is it still open, you said?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Bancroft says, how many times do I have to take this stream down? We keep talking about the things that he wants to talk about. Also, more shout outs to Mr. Dennis, who's doing Tome of Reckoning. We had him on for his last book. He's already on the next book. I believe this is on Kickstarter, I think. So Tome of Reckoning, I think book 3 is going out on crowdfunding. Check that out as well. I think it kicked us from Twitter because our internet went down. So now we're not streaming on Twitter. So we don't have the conflated numbers.
Yeah.
Which it's fine. But we still have some people over on Rumble. Yeah, YouTube and Rumble. Hold fast. Reenie is live. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's clear that she's a Fed.
Yeah, she's the Fed that's trying to take us down. She wasn't even on the creative block last night. And she's live now, probably with Phenomena Nova. Let's see. We have a minute. We're going to send the link. I see Joe in the chat. I'm going to go over to Twitter here. Send Mr. Catapano the link to join us.
Holden is GM because it was basically just a GTO. But, well, this particular one was like that Pontiac GTO. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was like the Impala. It was like the sporty Impala that was following me around.
That's interesting.
But I forgot to check, and I imagine it was right-hand drive, but I didn't look. That would have been really cool to see.
Oh,
because the weirdos.
You don't see that too much.
That drive right-hand side of the car.
That is suspicious. We talked about this last week. This was kind of cool. You weren't here to see this, but did you see this?
No, I didn't.
The Spawn Mobile. He's auctioning this off.
Is this new or is this some
No,
old
this is
thing?
old. They made a Hot Wheels toy and then made the actual drag car. And it's got parachute packs in the back.
I wonder where this has been the whole time.
Pretty badass. But speaking of people that like to go fast, a man that I don't know if we've had on the show before, but I backed his first campaign. We met him in Tampa when everybody came out. He signed some CG Vacations, which was cool because he has one of my favorite pieces in that book for Star Circuit with like the hollow deck on the beach and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Super cool. Let's bring him on down. Mr. Put your hands together for Mr. Joe Catapano. Let's bring this screen down. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get him on here. Is it this one? It is. Look at that.
Whoa. What's up?
Thanks for coming on, Joe. It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been on your show, so this is great.
Yeah, when you were, I'm pretty sure when you were crowdfunding for the previous book, we had not started the Diaz Brothers show yet. So that was
It's
a
either
while.
that or I was on and I've forgotten as well.
maybe. Yeah, dude. So you did Star Circuit. How many years ago was that now?
It's 3 years, man.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 long years.
Yeah, well, you're doing everything, all the writing and art for yourself. You have an amazing colorist on the book as well, which I've worked with. Marcos is a stand-up guy and he does great work. And I received the book and read it. It was so cool. Love the cyberpunk vibes and the artificial intelligence stuff that you threw in there, which now a lot is coming to reality, which is really funny. But yeah, we're gearing up for the second one. You had an awesome launch last night, right?
Two nights ago, we launched on Bancroft, and yeah, we had a nice little fun time on Joe Sontag's last night, though. Yeah.
That's right. So cool. So people, the link to Star Circuit 2 is in the description below, and if I could have some mods dropping the links as well, we're going to take a look at this. But how has it been, between launching your first campaign for Star Circuit 1 until now? Because it has been a lot of time, and I know that you are an artist that is always putting stuff out, and you're always trying to improve on your craft and stuff. So what are kind of the differences between the first campaign and this campaign now?
Dude, it's been complete hell. No, I'm joking. It's been good. I pretty much have like other books on the back burner too, or not. Cool. I don't know if that's the way to put it. There are other books I'm working on that I just can't talk about, secret projects for other clients. So those may launch really soon too. So that'll be fun to have multiple books out. But it took 3 years mostly because I didn't prep essentially for how much time it actually takes to fulfill, and it gets you out of the loop of like making art. So I like almost got burnt out just from like doing all the work plus fulfilling. Yeah. And took a little time off and then really started grinding on it. But by that time you lose, I lost 6 months of just not doing it. But it's been really fun getting back into it. And Star Circuit 2 is become way more than what I ever thought it would become. Because I wrote the story, but I didn't how it goes. You didn't really flesh it out into exactly what's happening, and it's become much bigger, much better than what I thought it'd be.
Yeah, dude. Just the concept of like the racing and the idea behind some of the technology that these bikes use is really cool. How do you kind of come up with some of those ideas and start to think of kind of innovative things you could put in a futuristic cyberpunk world? So there's a lot of remember when you did that 3D printed statue of the bike? I always thought that was pretty badass too.
Yeah, I kept this campaign pretty simple, so none of that right now. But at the same time, I'm so glad I did those. It actually helps make the book because I have a 3D model on my desk now. But which is incredible. But yeah, so the ideas for the science fiction stuff comes from a lot of early morning brainstorms where your brain's just not ready to kick into gear yet. You just come up with wacky ideas. The other Zaid, my buddy Jeremy, who runs Beckoned, he and I do we used to do way more than we do now, but we used to do a ton of brainstorm sessions, and we just would throw stuff against the wall. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. Oh, that's dumb. You're an idiot. And and we just have fun with having these cool ideas be speculative. And what I came up with, I think. I pretty much usually comes down to Jeremy saying something wacky, and I'm like, let me pull that back a little bit, and it'll work. And that's a lot of how it went. But yeah, I like a lot of the ideas we came up with.
Yeah, just this cover is so badass. This scene is super cool. Is this something that kind of directly relates to a scene in the story?
Oh, of course, yeah. Both the covers I really specifically wanted. I wanted a pretty much like a hero and a villain type of comparison covers. And so this is the lieutenant villain and squad of book 2. After book one, the main character Atlas kind of gets like synced up with like technology that he doesn't know what the hell is going on, but it's kind of marked him for it's kind of marked him for hunting a hunter type of squad of ninja type cyborg ninjas. Yeah, we'll say they're androids, and so now he's got a target on his back and he's running from these ninjas. They're on a train because, of course they're on a train,
because it's awesome.
Yeah, it is, but it is directly a part of the story. Yeah.
Very cool. I mean, that's what's so cool about the cyberpunk genre is because it is like genres in general are just like wrappings or coatings you put over your stories. So you could do stories that have been done in other genres and get super creative with them when you're throwing them into something new or something futuristic like a cyberpunk world, and doing like a train scene, which you could totally have in like a Wild West cowboy book. But what would that look like in the future? And that's what really gets me excited about cyberpunk in general.
I feel like something really vibey with you guys, because you guys are very, you guys are partiers. You guys party. I feel like a lot of this chapter, is like him going to like this party sector called Praxis, and that's where kind of the slow beginnings of the chapter happens. But yeah, it's, as you can see from the Rob Willis cover, it's underneath the city. So like this, like pretty much Las Vegas in this world is underneath the main city. And so, this is not exactly, fully representative because they're on like an industrial train in this weird other area, but you can get the idea that that's also where the seedy type of Las Vegas stuff happens. But yeah, in my world, dude, two different technologies kind of dominate, and kind of from there, it permeates everything else. One being that energy is like pretty much free because they figured out a perpetual system where data charges its own battery. So like data friction, whenever it passes through a gate, it charges its own battery. So it's a perpetual energy system. And two, everyone's connected by this like Neuralink type of thing that Elon's trying to do, where everyone is connected mind to mind, and also augmentedly able to see things, in reality.
Do you have people in your universe, like the hackers, that are injecting Never Gonna Give You Up, the music videos into people's brains to rickroll them?
Yeah, live rickroll hackings.
Dude, that would be, not only that, I think you could probably go one step further in my world, where it's almost simulated. Like, not only do you hear the song, but you're like in the music video, and you have to like deal with him like smacking your ass or something.
That's the spam bots. Exactly.
Yeah.
We get. Oh, here's some party scenes, which you always need in a cyberpunk story. And I love too that you're hitting on kind of those mainstay ideas. Having like the different levels of cities. You see that throughout all like cyberpunk genre stories, that high tech, low life type of scenarios, which I love. I love that stuff. I have a cyberpunk idea for a story that I really want to do down the line. But too many ideas. I have to, pace this stuff out.
Yeah, dude, you can't jump in when you got other projects like.
I know, but sometimes you just get the bug and you just want to come up with ideas and write stuff about that. But I get to read stuff like this to scratch that itch. Of course, you're going to have a bunch of racing scenes. Take me through the story of what's going on in this one and where we kind of like left off on issue 1.
Okay, so yeah, in chapter 2, we're picking up right after what happened in chapter 1, where in chapter 1 is very introductory, obviously, but we meet our character who is a street racer, and he's kind of been running from responsibility because he's just that much of a, not a degenerate, but like he doesn't want what life is given him, which is his family's very affluent, and like everybody knows who he is. So he just goes to the slums to race. And he kind of accidentally, by winning a piece of tech in one of these slum races, he kind of gets synced up with like this weird glitch that happens to him. And from there, we don't know really what's happening. That's how book 1 kind of connects with you. And then in book 2, we're really fleshing that out, like what has really happened to him and why is that really marked him for a target by these androids. And so he doesn't realize it until it's too late, obviously. But I really wanted to show a lot of this dynamic. One of the biggest things about Star Circuit that's cool is it's based around a family, the Metric family. Him and his brother, Menno, are like the prodigal children, you know, like of the city. Like everybody knows who they are. They're like the Waynes of the city. Sure. And if you know the Batman analogy, hopefully. But yeah, so that's kind of who they are. And so there's this weird mix of like, he doesn't want to be that, but he ends up pretty much like in a place where he's glitched out and he doesn't know what to do and he just wants to go party. So that's what he does. He goes party. And from there, like all these other scenes of racing, it's kind of intermingled between a lot of different things. I can't really describe how that fits, but just know that it's there and it works. But yeah, it's awesome to see. These are the scenes that I thought of when I came up with the premise in like 2016. These are the scenes that I was like envisioning, and I found a way to draw them.
Yeah, I loved the things that I really liked, you know, about the first book is there's an awesome chase sequence, and the way you use the obviously the light streaks from the bikes, but also like the real time, almost like AI or AR heads up displays, and that are displayed on the ground. And I know on the Creative Block we're talking a lot about like AR interactivity with comics. And I think, you know, Brandon and I tried that years ago with our first stuff. And I think that's probably much easier now than ever before to integrate that into a comic book. Have you ever thought of doing something like that?
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, the other Zaid, he did something. He was experimenting with that a long time ago too, and I thought about it, but it's almost like, man, I came up with another idea that might be used in kind of tangent with that idea, but I don't even want to give up that idea yet because it's such a cool idea. However, dude, I've seen what happens when you have an AR technology and you're reading a book and you have little things that happen around it. It's pretty cool. If you came up with a really auxiliary way to, you know, I wouldn't want a book that like you're reading and like the bubbles are popping in your eye. It would have to be very subtle, like the sparks from the ground or now in space or something. You know, it would have to be real subtle for me to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I agree too. Like but when we were first kind of toying with it, they had really early augmented reality phone games. I remember specifically one where you played as like a gunship in the air shooting tanks that you would you put a dollar bill down on the table and aim your phone at it, and you would be like a camera on a gunship, and then a cityscape would project above the dollar bill as the setting, and you'd see these little tanks down on the dollar in real time in reality through your phone. Like that stuff was super early but really, really cool. And to kind of connect that to a comic book experience, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I would want to do like just like, you know, little hockey pucks that are like just holograms when you look at it on your phone, like holograms of bikes or holograms of. I would do something like that. That seems like something cool. But yeah, there's so much potential there, and again, I have an idea that maybe goes in tangent with it. However, it's kind of like R&D for us. You know what I mean? Like we're gotta like work on it a little bit.
Yeah, and we're not programmers and stuff like that. Like that stuff takes so much more expertise than we know what to do. Eddie says, Joe is great. Book 1 was great. We'll be backing this book for sure.
Hell yeah, Eddie, man. Hell yeah. Eddie wound up being the only book review I did on my channel because it took so long to do one. I was like, dude, I can't do this again. I put a lot of time into it. But yeah, loved your book, Eddie, by the way.
Yeah, Eddie's great. I know he's working on a sequel to that as we speak. So hopefully
can't wait.
Get that rolling. So what can people expect to get from this campaign? Are there any supplemental stuff or little tchotchke stuff? What do we have going on?
There's a couple. I really did a lot of them in my first campaign. I realized I wanted to really just put it all into the book this time. So there's a sticker and there's a patch that you can get. But besides that, you can catch up with a new cover for chapter 1, the black one, and then get either the main cover that I did or the Rob Willis one that shows the android on it. And so either one of those 3 plus the sticker. I also am doing sketch cards. Outside of that, there's not much else besides the original art. So the original art for the covers and the original art for the remainder of chapter 1 are all for sale. There's only a few left, but yeah, there's a ton out there that you can get outside. It's just like not. I don't have any bookmarks. I don't have any like magnets and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the way to do it now. Like, you're established. You have your fan base from the first book, and like you said, you did put a lot of extra things in that first campaign. And I think what a lot of people, what we're seeing now, is they want that story. They want that hard work put into the book. That's why people are here. Do a little refresh here. And
I realized that too. I talked that with Joe last night. Like, you get like, sometimes you got a ton of extra stuff with every book. You're like, end up with like just bags and bags of extra prints
and stuff.
You're like, man, what am I going to do with all this? And some of it you really want, you put up or whatever. But like, there is like 60% of it that you're just compiling.
Definitely. And it looks like you did get a backer, which
nice.
I think someone was saying.
What do you guys call your bump over here?
Do we have the Diaz dump? I don't know.
That sounds fantastic.
Isn't that good? Oh, you sold the
oh shit.
Cover. There you go.
Wow. Somebody bought the cover. That's incredible. That really boosts the are we over 3K now?
Yes, yeah. You're over 3K. Hey guys, if you guys are in the chat and you back this, put your backer number in. Appreciate everybody for being here. What else do you have in store? You said you can't really talk on some other projects, but I know you do art all the time, and you even do like tutorials and stuff as well. What can we expect? Anything else besides Star Circuit 2 in this year's schedule?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's kind of dependent on the other creators because I'm obviously the artist for other books, and whenever they want to put them out, they come out. But a couple big, one pretty big name that you'll probably recognize when I get this other book going. But also, I did a book last year that didn't come out, so that could be coming out this year as well. It's called Left Hand Free. That's like a not a post-apocalyptic. It's more like a little bit dystopian future type of story, which is pretty cool. And I also, like you said, I do YouTube, and I'll be pushing that because my channel's grown a lot. I think the algorithm is really helping younger, or not younger, but like smaller channels. For some reason, at least for me, I'm getting a really big boost for certain videos. Some videos just went from like a few hundred to like thousands of views for no reason. And awesome. To me, they're for good reason because I put a lot of time in them, but the algorithm's recognizing. So that's great.
Yeah, and I see you streaming over there more as well. I remember probably like the last couple of months you've been doing some fan art streams, stuff like that. So if you guys are into art and everything that Joe is doing, definitely follow him. Check him out.
Yeah, come check that out. I think the only other thing that I do besides that is storyboards and stuff like that. So I'd get to do some fun commercials that you might have seen. But
oh, cool.
Yeah. I did a couple for Liquid Death, and their commercials are always hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Liquid Death. Brandon likes them a little bit.
Yeah, dude, the new ones, there's one where they have these girls. I did this one where girls, it's like a Mentos commercial where these like girls start singing songs, but they're putting on corpse paint from like death metal. And it's just hilarious, dude. It's so funny.
Check those out. I don't think I've seen any of them at all.
Dude, I think they're all on like social. You have to like be on TikTok or something.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. People are liking the Diaz dumps, Brandon.
Let's go dumps.
Diaz drop. No
Zaid
bumps.
Aid.
You like the Zaids? It's not Zaid Aid.
Yeah, but Zaid Aid makes more sense.
I don't think anybody wants the Zaids. Just back, Samurai Knights, backer number 65. Thank you.
Jesus!
There you go. And Eddie backed. Look at this. Everybody's getting Zades tonight.
Double Zades, yeah.
Diaz dividends. Oh, that's too corporate for me. I think. Let's see. I think we could do another refresh
Goes well
here.
with the Chevelles from earlier.
Yeah. Let's do. Let's see if they've gone through 62 up to 64. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for backing on this channel. You're the only ones that have gotten Zades today.
There's no cure for Zades.
Yeah, it's with you forever.
That's great, dude.
The Zades affect us all. And if you guys think this looks awesome, which it does, and I really enjoyed the first one, hit the heart on the campaign. If you can't back right now, it'll remind you next time to back, or when Joe puts out updates, you'll get those updates in your email as long as you're signed in. Share this on social media too. That really helps. And like we said, this is your second campaign. The first one was 3 years ago, so he's put a lot of work into this. How many pages is it?
72.
Oh, that's great. That's a good.
It's sizable. You're over 100 if you get the catch up tier, and so that's great. I'm planning. You'll be hopefully reading it for holidays, so you'll be nice and cozy and reading this thing. We did do an awesome trailer. I don't know if you play trailers, but Ted Zagaro also. Eddie knows Ted Zagaro too.
Old schooler Ted.
Yeah, so Ted's great, but the trailer turned out awesome that he did.
Yeah, let's play that. Eddie says he feels itchy. It's a common occurrence there. Let's play this trailer.
Colony A.2.1. Here, a vast network connects the minds of each member of the populace, delivering endless entertainment. Augmentally custom made for each individual member free of charge. It's the cornerstone of modern life, a perfect system. That was until a street racer named Atlas Metric caused the glitch in this flawless system. It went undetected by the system admins, but now has the attention of a nefarious power who will do whatever it takes to retrieve the cause of the glitch. Atlas. Now relentless android assassins have been dispatched to capture him. In order to escape this threat, he will need to overcome the impossible, with the glitch in tow. But hey, impossible is just something losers say when they've given up, right?
Badass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ted's got a pretty voice.
Yeah. Solid. Yeah, it was. We went with AI because it was like perfect. We're like, this is the only time I'll ever use AI.
Oh, that's an AI chick?
Yeah. We're like, we wanted it to sound kind of AI, just enough where you're like, oh, it sounds a little weird, but it still kind of works.
That's badass.
Yeah, it worked out.
Killer job by Ted. Great intro. Yeah, it serves as a really good intro to the universe. And if you guys haven't read the first one, definitely pick that up with the catch-up tier. Shout outs to Ted. Kick ass. Dude, thanks for coming on. This has been great. We got you some backers.
I can't thank you enough, guys. And thanks for picking me up for CJ Vacation, dude. That was so fun to like be a part of that as well.
Yeah, do we have the book here? I think we gave it to someone.
Yeah, I think we had to use it.
Yeah, dude, when you showed me the concept for that one, so cool. Like it's like a hologram room.
Yeah.
The chick is half on the beach in the hologram and half in like the real world cyberpunk. There's the water at her feet floating, and that's like bifurcated. There's one of my favorite pieces. The colors on that as well. Who colored that piece? Do you remember?
Me. Yeah.
That was so cool. He had like this very desaturated, almost pastel colors for it. Top notch, dude. That was badass. And I'm glad you were able to come to Tampa too, because I know you got to sign some books, even though you were there for like an hour.
I know it sucks because like I live right around the bend, but that's like the double-edged sword. You're like, oh, I got to drive back.
Yeah.
and I had to work. But either way, dude, we should do it again. I'm sure. I don't know. You have any cons that you guys are going to do?
Well, would yep, C2E2 this or next weekend?
Next weekend.
Oh, that's right. You guys are up there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of games over there. We're thinking about doing some Texas cons. There's a couple over there that we might hit up one.
Cool.
Yeah, but we're open to, and maybe I think Fan Expos they do Chicago every year too. We're gonna see maybe getting a table there with some buddies. But I have to look into that. I don't know how ahead of time we have to do that because there's wait lists if you wait too long and all this stuff. But we're focusing on the fulfillment, getting that out of the way, and then seeing where we are with everything, so we could, see if we could travel and stuff like that. But yeah, I would love to do more cons. Tampa was awesome.
Yeah, same, dude. It's I'm fighting a lady for a refund on a table at Heroes Con, but I got her to give me a free one. So hopefully I'll be at Heroes Con this year too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to that as well. Heroes Con. There's going to be a lot of friendly faces. Over there.
I heard some friends that might be there.
Yeah, definitely. We did get a super chat from Nail Bunny for $2. Thank you so much, Joe. Green hair dye stretch goal, 15K.
Dude, that's actually pretty solid. I'd do that.
All right, you heard it here first. 15K.
15K. Green hair. I will. I quit my. You know, guys. I quit my job so I can do this.
There you go. I'm
serious.
Yeah, perfect. Well, there you have it. It's official. And thank you so much, Nail Bunny, for the super chat. You, of course, get a bonk. Where's a good one for you? There you go. Emma Wackass is here as well. Whoops. I still got to grab my C2E2 ticks. Yeah, that's coming up. I think Wackass hopefully is going to be there. Eddie will probably be there. Eddie Winkler. A bunch of other people.
How many weeks do we got?
For C2E2, it's next weekend.
Yeah,
next weekend?
Yeah. It's last weekend of the month.
Andrew, dude, me and my girl kind of head up there once in a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to go up there. I don't know.
Yeah, hit me up. We'll be hanging out. We'll be around. All right, we're gonna send you guys to Michael Bancroft's stream. He's not talking about Von Coleman.
Yeah.
Shame on him. But he'll be talking about cool comics. Cool comics with a K and a W.
Right.
Cool.
And it'll basically just be a rerun of this show.
Yeah, basically. Let me set up the thing to redirect you over to him. Cool Comics. Let me see here. Where is it? There he is.
They put him all the way at the bottom now.
Yeah, you know how it is. But thank you, Joe, once again for coming on. Everybody sub to his channel. People could follow you. You're on Twitter as well. You go by Good Joe now.
I go by Good Joe, yeah. But yeah, the tags are under my name, so you're.
Everybody can see. There you go. Catapano Art. I hope there's not an evil Joe.
There is. It's Joe Sontag.
Oh my goodness, Joe! I knew it. Joe Sontag. Thanks for coming on, man. We will we'll have you on again once you're.
Dude. I really appreciate it, and best of luck for doing fulfilling and the rest.
Yeah, we got a lot of packing to do this weekend.
Don't get paper cuts, dude.
I'll wear gloves. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Enjoy Bancroft Show. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
See you.
Bye-bye.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it. Extra thick.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.